Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the National League All Stars and the American League All Stars. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
19.
Grounded back up the middle, scooped up on the backhand, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Chopped weakly to the left. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Batting third from the Washington Nationals, right fielder.
Digging in now, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Little tapper down the first baseline. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one.
Second baseman, Jose.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cozart is there, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, jump pitches. And other times he seems to tighten it up a bit. Up and down seems to be a similar experience. So we'll see how he does in this one.
In the dirt here. One out and a runner on second base. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Aaron Judge trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run scores as the American League is off to the early 1-0 lead. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. In now, Buster Posey. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here comes the first pitch.
Daniel Murphy.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. They got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two-strike fastball on the corner of the plate, and he's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Weak roller right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth from the Colorado Rockies.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber, 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Third baseman.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch as the runner will tag from first. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Here's Justin Smoke now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 2 for 6. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Left fielder Marcell
swing
Ozuna.
And that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The American Leaguers on top, 1-0.
Designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Houston Astros, left fielder, George Springer.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hey, these guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Runners on the move for second. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing.
Stanton.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 home. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Harper.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 20.
Here's Buster Posey now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. (0-1) count, and the pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The AL leads it 1-0.
Leading off the 4th for the American League, catcher Salvador Perez.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Cozart. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
Ready for another
27.
chance? Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
Really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. American League goes down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Showtrack. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Correa is right there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Springer ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's a lead for the American League, 1-0. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Jose Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Blackman. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey has a play. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Now here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackman on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped high in the air. Zimmerman on the move. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Here's Marcell Ozuna. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Springer has a read on it. Oh, no, he totally missed it. And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Dribbled to the right side. In to score, the runner from third. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there. And now we're starting all over right where we started. Tie ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The NL leads this one 2-1. Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off as we start the move is Ozuna. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Springer takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there.
27, Jose Altuve.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackman's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Altuve rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blackman on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that misses 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in once again, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 tries so far. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
He's set and the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And there's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt. The throw will go to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. Josh Donaldson has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss on a pitch that winds up hitting him, and rather bizarrely, the inning is over.
Leading off for the American League, center fielder
Mike Trout stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Correa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready for another chance? Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Tapper right back to the mound. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game.
Leading off for the National League
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Ready once again. Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Corey Dickerson.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
So striding in, George Springer. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a step off. Runner goes for third. Three runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the American Leaguers. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
The catcher, number 13.
Striding into the box, Salvador Perez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
That's center fielder.
So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here comes the first pitch. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th as that one just about got him. The 1-0 delivery. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Here's Nolan Arenado. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. And we are tied 4-4.
Bottom of the ninth. Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez is under it. 1 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And this ball's going to... Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Zach Kozar. Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now, and the man making the appearance is the hard-throwing youngster Chris Sale. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
Leading off for the American League, first baseman.
And this is fouled at the plate. Nelson Cruz will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Cozart ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for the American League.
So digging in now, George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. After it is Blackman. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning, and we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Nelson Cruz will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Grounder down the line at third. Donaldson with a sliding stop. How about that?
The catcher, number 28.
And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive Wilser. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13.
Ready for another chance, Salvador Perez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Posey has a play. 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Blackman is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second.
Corey Seager will come on as a pinch hitter.
National Leaguers, number 5, Corey Seager.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and on one pitch he's retired.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Springer racing back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Corey Seager will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Corey Seager.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded by Kozar. And not in time. So there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Harper ranging back. He makes the catch, and the winning run is going to tag up from first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackmon is under it. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
Number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Hit in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Marcell Ozuna.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cruz in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Left side. Donaldson's up with it. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Last time through was a base hit. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and another chance at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 4-4. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Zimmerman. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Digging in once again, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is popped up. Zimmerman is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman, number 20.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 0 for 9. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Slow roller back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away. Digging in, Bryce Harper attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
The catcher, number 28, Buster
Now at the
Posey.
plate, Buster Posey. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning. One hit's all they get. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are tied 4-4. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Drilled on the ground to short. Cozart has it. And he's retired, one away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swinging a high chopper. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Seager is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Corey Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. To short. Correa over to his left, 1 away.
The batter, number 28.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Judge is there, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are tied 4-4.
Leading off for the American League.
Josh Donaldson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. In the air now out to left field. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. Cozart is there. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
Up next for the American
So
League.
striding in, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Few shot here out towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
High in the air into shallow left center. Blackman is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Here's Marcell Ozuna looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Donaldson is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. Here's George Springer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch. On attempt misses. The throw down. Had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fielded by Kozar. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Oh, they're feeling it now. That base hit. Now you're sitting with the winning runner at third base, and you got no outs in the inning. They're set up nice.
Throw to the plate. The tag, and the winning run is out at home plate. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yes.
And at long last, the winning run is across to score. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. It'll be spring training Diamond Dynasty action in this one between the Blazers and the All-Stars. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He will lead this one. Off today
for the Blazers, center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. Edwin Encarnacion now. Here comes the first pitch.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
A little bouncer. No outs, nobody on. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Fourth, right fielder Mark Trumbo.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the All-Stars, right fielder Gerard Dyson.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's D. Gordon now.
Batting second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Batting third.
Here's Adrian now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Well, if you're wondering what kind of night he might have, he's given us good signs. The first three hitters, he's gotten ahead of. He does that, it could be a great night.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the. Striding into the box, Mark Reynolds. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So here's Matt Kemp now.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
This one's down to third. Prado's up with it to Gordon for one. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play. Digging in now, Russell Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Martin.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Into the box, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway.
Matt Kemp.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie
Kemp runs. This one's flared toward left center. Kemp coming on. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting sixth.
Now batting, Nick Hundley. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to return. Coming to the plate now, Matt Moore. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Catcher, Matt Moore.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Dyson at the track. The wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Dyson moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Riding in once again, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. Now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you got a guy on the ropes. He's really struggling here. You can't swing at bad pitches and bail him out. You got to make him throw strikes. This is where you got to bear down as a team, not just individually.
Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. The 1-0 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early. 3 runs already home here. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. In to score, the runner from third. Ready for another chance? Matt Kemp trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that's through for a hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Russell Martin. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning.